And we're live.
Okay, so hello everybody. It's Maria in Linda's kitchen today. And I am here as part of the Recovery Center of Hamilton County. And we are going to do cookies, holiday cookies. It's always fun to do that. And usually Linda and I, and typically my mom, do it as well. But because of the pandemic, it's just going to be Linda and myself. And I think my mom is watching, so if that's true, I'm going to say hi, Mom. And Linda's going to be joining me in a minute. I do want to tell you that we're going to do another giveaway, so make sure and like this video. And you have until, probably Monday morning, I think. Does that sound right, Linda?
Monday around noon.
Monday around noon? Okay, so you have Monday around noon to watch it today or watch it this weekend. And that way you can actually like the video, which I hope you will do. We'll put your name in the drawing, and we are going to give away some gift certificates this time. Congratulations to the people who won in November. I know you all responded and thanked us and everything else, and we're going to do it again. So make sure and like the video and enjoy watching the cookies being made today. Linda put it all together, so I give her complete kudos, but we're going to do it together, and you can have some cookies to make for your friends, for your family, for gifts. You can do it with your kids, your grandkids. It's going to be really fun. So we're going to get started in a minute.
And they're all easy.
Yeah.
Jenny Bauer said good morning.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
I've already seen 5 likes now.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. You're liking it
That
up.
means if you liked it, that means your name is going to be in the drawing.
Yeah.
Brian says hello from Brian and I.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, Brian? Okay, great. So hi, Brian.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
Brian. So if you do get to win, then you'll get a gift certificate somewhere that you can get some more food and hopefully something healthy. It's up to you though.
Right.
So anyhow, we're gonna get started.
Yeah. I was going to say, we're starting out with something that
Yeah.
is gluten-free, but I didn't want it to be gluten-free actually. What I did is, people don't go to the mall anymore, but when I was going to the mall, American Cookie Company has this fudge cookie that was so delicious that I came home and searched the recipe.
Yeah.
And it's so easy, and that's what we're going to get started with. It tastes just almost like a brownie, crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside.
Yeah, I love these. I haven't made them for years, but they're just delicious.
Yeah.
So.
And I actually made them purposefully for my sister-in-law because she's gluten-free as well. So,
And we got several people in the family as well as possibly at the center.
Right.
So it's just something to think about, you know.
Okay.
So Linda's
I'm
going to
going
get
to start,
started.
and all the recipes she posted, so we're not going to give you all the measurements. We're just going to kind of throw them in, and if you need the measurements, refer to the recipe online.
Right.
Okay?
Michelle
Okay.
Gately says hi.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Michelle. You can do this with your son or for your son.
And Barb Tapke as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
Barb. We
Barb.
always can count on Barb to be there, too.
Yeah. So make sure and
Awesome.
like. You
Yeah.
might get a prize.
You can win again. She won last time.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
never know.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with this recipe. I'm going to do part of it, and then she's going to do part of it, and then we'll bring it all
Are
together.
you drinking wine?
This is egg whites.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness. I need wine after I deal with her. That's when I need wine. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing, and then we'll go over to her.
Okay.
I'm basically just going to start throwing in 2 egg whites.
Okay.
I'm going to take a pinch of salt, and you know what? I don't measure. That's all I do is kind of go
That's how I'm with salt.
a little bit.
Yeah.
There, it's in.
Yeah.
And then what I do is it's a teaspoon and a half of vanilla.
Yeah. You're like me.
And I just use that, a teaspoon, and then like a half.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Okay. And then I think it's my turn, right?
Now it's your turn, and I'm just going to whisk this.
David Schumacher says good morning.
Hey,
Yeah.
David.
Hi, David.
Just saw you yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are, treats, and you don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to add the 2 cups of powdered sugar, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But, once again, they're treats. So it's not like you're going to make this and eat the whole batch.
Yeah.
You're going to put them in the freezer, or you're going to give them away as gifts, and you're just going to eat 1 or 2. And then if you want to keep your blood sugar stable, you want to have it with a meal or have it with some milk or yogurt.
Nice
and that
and
way.
foamy.
Yeah.
You want to get this until it's nice and foamy. And it just takes a minute. So you don't have to get it to where it's like it stiff peaks or anything like that. Just kind of foamy, and that's all that was egg whites, vanilla, and a little salt. And anytime you see salt, it balances out the sweetness, and it also gives it a little bit of extra flavor. It actually adds to it.
Okay.
Brian says it's 5 o'clock somewhere in case you're whisking the wine.
I'm going to need wine after this is all over, for sure. Okay, so what she's doing is she is actually going to mix together. You can use a sifter if you want. You don't need to, for sure. You're going to add, you don't need to worry about measurements. You just go ahead and pour it in there.
Oh, yeah.
One of these and one of those.
I know. I was just trying. I don't need readers yet, but
I do.
you know, this
I
is a
use
little
readers.
low light, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just
And
do
then
this.
what you could also do is let me
Take
hold
this
while you
flat
do
edge
that.
with a straight edge.
Yeah, I always like to use
Yeah,
a knife
That's
when
what
I'm
I
doing
do
something
too.
like this.
Yeah,
And just kind of pat it down.
right.
That's pretty
And
good.
this
right
one,
there.
I think I got this
And
under
then that's the
control.
whole one.
Yeah, there we go.
So it's a quarter cup and a tablespoon.
Yeah. So we got
And then
that.
what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and mix that up.
And this is good for you. Good for your heart. So.
Yeah. So let me have that.
Yeah, it's not sweetened or anything.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got plenty of sugar. So, like I said, if you're diabetic, you really want to watch that you don't eat more than like 2.
Right.
Have it with the meal or with some milk or yogurt, so it keeps your
Yeah.
blood sugars balanced.
Okay. So what she did is she went ahead and mixed that. And then what we're going to do is just, she's going to go ahead and pour this into here.
Okay.
No.
Wait a minute, this into here.
This into here.
Okay.
Slowly.
Oopsie.
Up.
Oh,
Slowly. Because,
not slow enough.
no. It will go flying. Here, I'll take that.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. And then
Gotta follow directions better.
you can talk about adding chips and nuts. And actually,
Yeah.
this is all up to you what you like. My son-in-law does not like nuts, so I will make this with just chips for him.
Yeah, and I love nuts.
And I don't
They're
need,
good for
yeah.
you.
And
Good
I
for your
don't-
heart.
I don't need the chocolate chips.
You measured these, all right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so this is a half a cup of chopped walnuts. I already had these in my oatmeal this morning because I have them every day because they're omega-3s.
Well, not yet.
Whoopsie daisy.
Not yet.
Whoopsie daisy.
One thing I want to talk to you about is these doughs. They look like they're not coming together
Oh,
at
I need to
first.
borrow this. Sorry.
They look like they're not coming together. Don't give up. Have faith. You might think, oh my gosh, there's not enough liquid. There is. Have faith in the recipe.
You gotta have faith. Isn't that a song?
Yeah, but we're not going to sing it.
I can't sing.
I know. Our family cannot sing. We're not blessed.
Mom used to be able to, and I think
Yeah.
one
And
of my
Frenchie.
Yeah,
can
and
sing.
Frenchie, Mom, Carl.
Okay, so right now you can actually see that this recipe is making it, or the egg white, should I say, is making it really glossy.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see. You want to
Yes.
see the glossiness.
That's like a fondant or
Fondant. Yep.
fondant
No, you can say it however you want.
Fondant.
Okay, so now we're just going to add in.
Or a ganache.
Yeah, try not to add all of those in. Go ahead. We'll add a little
I
more.
measure.
I know, but sometimes it makes it a little too liquidy, I think, as they
Okay,
start
okay.
melting.
So you're saying
No, it's up
use-
to them. I'm talking about my preference.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Okay. So now what we're going to do
Okay.
is we are going to get the tray ready.
Right.
Now, one of the things that is really important about this recipe,
It's no fat.
no fat, so you have to use parchment paper,
Yeah. And oh, these are nice.
or
Ooh, I like yours.
what you can do
Better
is
than mine.
maybe use Reynolds wrap, but you have to spray them with your nonstick spray because otherwise they will stick. There's
Okay.
no butter in this.
I like
there's-
parchment better. Yeah.
No, you have to use a combo for this recipe.
No, I know. I'm just saying over the Reynolds.
Oh, for sure.
Foil, right?
But I'm saying if you don't have it
Yeah.
and you want to make
Right.
it,
Right.
but
So-
you definitely have to use a non-stick because just think, there's no butter, there's
Right.
no foil,
Right. Exactly.
and then
Yeah.
what I have here, and Maria's talked about this a lot, how important these scoops are.
Yeah.
And the reason you want them is because it makes everything so even.
It's standardized.
Yeah.
It's portion control. They all look perfecto.
Right. And we already have our oven preheated.
Yes, we do.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to let Maria do this.
Okay.
And you're going to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to scoop it. I'm just showing them. I know you know what
No.
you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're just going to make sure it's even. It looks a little liquidy, but you definitely want to give it some
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. If you want to add anything to your kitchen, I would add, 1 or 2 different scoop sizes because it really helps whenever you're making muffins or cookies or anything of that nature because everything comes out even. It cooks evenly. It's just really nice. That's how I pretty much do all my muffins and cookies and, ice cream, whatever, you're going to do. So it's just something to think about. You ask for a Christmas gift for the kitchen, or if you happen to be in the kitchen department. And how many are you going to want? Like 12? You think?
You know what? Let's just see. We don't want them too close together.
Well, I know. That's what I was concerned about.
Okay.
And these are like an Airdyne pan, so that sort of makes it a little more even too, right?
She's kind of a little bit spread,
Yeah.
a little off, so I like them
Okay.
to stay kind
Well,
of.
that's why I was concerned. 9 to 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's spread a little bit.
Yeah, these are spreading but as soon as they hit the
One more?
right there,
Okay, so maybe we'll just go with
two more.
2 more. Okay. Alrighty. Linda's really like majorly the cookie queen. Like I said, my mom and I and Linda did them when we were little kids, but then Linda really having 3 children, adult children now. Of course, one of them's behind the camera,
Okay.
but she really is the cookie queen.
You're gonna go ahead, Jake. You can follow her and take it to the oven.
Okay. And Jake just had a birthday, so that's a whole nother story. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay.
No,
Now, do we have a timer, Linda?
put the towel back on.
Oh, you want the towel back on? Okay, I like to turn my light on and see them, but that's all right.
No, not yet. Don't.
Okay. Where's the timer, Linda?
I have the timer, and I'll go ahead and
Okay.
set it.
I think it's a 10 to 12 minute thing. That's pretty standard. So she's going to do maybe 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll take a peek,
Got
okay?
it on right now. So you
So,
sit down while I get
I'm
everything
going to sit
ready.
down. See, I get to sit on the job over here, but at my house, that's not the case. I'm tripping over animals and everything
Don't
else.
worry about that yet. I'll take care of it.
Okay, all right. So
We're gonna start by
we've got a
talking
little
about.
egg yolk, a little single egg yolk. Okay. We've
You
got the KitchenAid, which she got me a new one. Even though mine was working for 40 years, she thought I needed an upgrade, so she was so kind.
And then right now we're gonna do these cookies.
And now we're going to do the easy thumbprint cookies. I don't know if Linda's going to use the all fruit jam, but I'm going to recommend that for people that don't want any kind of sugar in their jam, or if you want organic.
Okay.
Okay, so we had a little interruption, so sorry about that. So when you're 100, you'll get your name on, you'll get a picture on here on TV. But this is red plum, which is excellent. My Oma, or grandma, she used to have plum trees and make this this jam, which I miss very much. And did you ever do that, Linda?
What's that?
You made the excellent plum cake.
Yes.
Oh,
I made the jam before.
you made the jam as
Yes.
well?
Mhm.
I have not.
Yeah.
And this is just excellent. So these are going to be so awesome. And then you've got some of the Polliner All Fruit, which is what I was talking about. So she's on it. She is, oh my God, I am so proud of you. So she's got the seedless blackberry, which I love, and then the all fruit seedless raspberry. So we've got a number of flavors, but actually the red plum is my favorite, but the blackberry has become one of my favorite as well. So this Polliner All Fruit is really nice because they just sweeten it with fruit juice, but it's non-GMO, you name it. So you pick what works for you. Obviously, the calories and the sugar are going to be a lot less, and the carbs as well. It's no fat, but you're going to save a fair amount of calories, more than half, I would say, on the jam. So low sodium, so that's not an issue.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So
Yeah. Okay, so
we're gonna
you just tell me what you want me to do.
This cookie is almost kind of like it's not a very sweet cookie because you're gonna add the jam to it. I would
Right.
call it close to a shortbread cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
And shortbread is basically butter, a little bit of sugar, not much,
Or margarine.
flour, a little salt, a little vanilla, not too much. The first step we're gonna do though is we're gonna go ahead and take and I'm doing a half of a recipe.
Right, right.
Okay,
Yeah, because you've
so-
already made some.
I made a half a recipe because these do take a while to cool. They really don't take that long to bake or anything like that. So once we have our butter in there, I'm going to put in 1/3 a cup of sugar, and then I'm going to cream that together.
Remember to you might get a prize. Yeah,
Okay.
until Monday.
So 1/3. Okay, so we're done with the sugar.
Okay.
And then
So that's not much at all.
What-
1/3.
I'm going to go ahead and mix this, and it's not going to take long. Just cream this together.
Yeah.
So sorry if it's loud.
Yeah.
And then you can talk about what we're going to add in,
Yeah.
in just a second.
Yeah. So eventually, when she tells me, of course, I'm going to pay attention. So I'm going to add just 1 egg yolk.
It's already creamed.
Yeah.
And you know why?
Yeah.
Because I had my butter sit out
And soften.
and soften.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you,
So,
and you don't
it's
want to
already
overdo that because it will be tough, right?
Not yet.
Not
The
yet.
toughness never comes in until you get the flour in.
Okay.
The flour is what starts getting tough because the gluten start
the
forming.
gluten forms. Yeah.
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 So
Okay.
you
But
don't
I'm
have
just
to
saying
ever worry
in general.
about over whisking. Flour is always the last thing.
Yeah,
I
creaming
add.
the butter isn't an issue, but once you add the flour, okay,
Right.
okay,
Okay.
I just remember that.
So next she's going to add.
1 egg yolk.
Go ahead.
Okay, which is a binder. It's a
We'll probably.
Oh
need
yeah,
that.
you need a spoon.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get
Yeah.
a spatula because that way I can.
but it's not gonna. I mean, that's 200 milligrams of cholesterol at the most, but that's not gonna
for all of these.
for
cookies,
all of the cookies. So that's not an issue.
Yeah, a half of a recipe makes 2 dozen cookies.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're
Okay.
not going to worry.
Nope, not
about
gonna worry about that. Not an
that.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Then we
we're
got
going to put in
A
a
pinch of salt.
pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Do-do.
Yep. And then a half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Yeah.
So we got that nice
Usually
flavor.
it's 1 teaspoon, but we're
Only a half for this one, yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got 1 cup of flour. And that's when you're ready for that. Now, if you want to do, this recipe, if you're doing the full recipe, it's going to be double of all this. But if you want to do a half of it whole wheat and half white, that's up to you, okay? That's sort of how I roll. But, you do your thing. So 1 cup of flour, and then
Actually-
it's going to be a half of a third.
Yeah. So what I have is I have 1 cup here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And we're using dry measuring utensils, just so you know. This is not a wet measuring cup, which is more the glass type with ounces, okay? It's dry. And
This
she's
is
using
a
the...
half measure, so I'm doing this twice for 1 cup.
Right.
Okay. so
And
that's
she's
fine.
using the knife as the straight edge.
And then basically the recipe calls for 2 1/3 cup.
Uh-huh.
Well, half of a third is a 6, so
Yeah.
nobody
Just
has a
in-
6. So what I'm going to do is I'm
Yeah.
going to kind of estimate about what a half is.
Yeah, yeah.
So there, half of a third.
Yeah.
So there
Okay.
you go.
And then you mix till smooth. Like
Yeah.
I said, you don't want to over mix till it's the gluten gets all stretched
This
out.
is one of those recipes where you start mixing it, and I want you to see this. It looks kind of like almost like peas.
Yeah, like little peas.
And
yeah.
look, it looks like, oh, that's never going to come, it's never going to be a dough.
Yeah.
This is another one where I want you to not give up the faith.
Yeah.
The longer
Gotta
you-
have faith.
Right. You're
Gotta
going to mix this, and watch, it's still kind of a little, it looks
All those
dry.
little peas, but
It
it's
looks
not.
dry.
It
And
will
then
form.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
don't add more liquid, don't add more eggs, don't
Yeah.
add more.
Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Doubt yourself.
It starts coming away from the sides.
Yeah.
And when it starts coming away from the sides, you're done.
Yes, because I have given up the faith before, and I ruined recipes when I thought it wasn't the way it should
Look
be.
at that dough. That
Yeah.
is a smooth, nice, soft dough.
Yeah. It's
It is like perfect.
It's beautiful.
Like you could even pat this out, add a little bit of nuts to it, and make them like little snowball cookies.
right.
Okay? So let me give you some parchment paper.
Yes, please.
I'm going to go ahead
It's
and,
a perfect dough ball.
you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the scoop again, because
Okay.
we want all of these to be the same.
Right. Yeah, because I was actually doing the pinwheel cookies she taught me to do, which we did as kids, but I had to sort of relearn them. And somehow I lost the faith. And I added more liquid, and it was
Yeah.
a mess. So you got to really trust the process. You cannot give up, because if you give up, then it's a mess. I did it, and
Right.
you don't want to know. I should have listened to Linda.
Yeah.
Nancy
forgot-
says she remembers her baking days so fun.
Who
Yeah.
did?
Your mother.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, look
What
how
we're going to
beautiful.
do with these, and I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm
So
just
you're
gonna
having some reminiscing, huh, Mom? I know I am too.
I'm just going to put a few of these on, and then, are your hands clean, Maria?
You know what? I
Don't
thought
worry.
they were,
If they're
but
not, don't worry, because I'll do this.
maybe they're not.
I'll do this.
I thought they were. What am I thinking?
Okay, let me just do a few. Now,
Okay. Because are we going to use a spoon to do it? Or are we using a
No.
thumbprint?
what I'm going to show you
Okay.
is my hands are clean.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
I think give me some of that because I think I got sidetracked somewhere.
First, what you want to do is roll them into nice little smooth
Thank
balls.
you, cameraman.
And let's set that aside. Ooh, that smells. I don't want you touching these. With that.
Okay.
No.
Oh well, maybe
What you
never
can
mind.
do, what you can do is
I always wash my hands. What happened?
open the jars and put
Yeah,
a spoon
yeah,
in
thank
each
you.
one. And now what I'm going to do,
Are our cookies still okay?
the timer did not go off.
Okay.
Looks like we got about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I have a little bit of flour here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this quarter teaspoon and
Right.
I'm
So it
going to
doesn't
just
stick.
tap it.
Okay.
And the first one might stick a little because,
Yeah, it's the first one.
tap it again.
So we're gonna put different fruit in each one, right?
Yeah, so what we're
Okay.
going to do, and don't put it in yet.
Okay.
You just
I like that because I don't like the thumbprint.
the thumbprint never turns out even.
No.
And the nice thing
This is a great technique.
is
Everybody pay
you're
attention.
supposed to put in a half a teaspoon of each jam.
Right.
Well, the nice thing is, this is the markings of a half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
know when you put it in, you don't have to measure every
Can
time.
I start filling?
Go ahead and start filling.
Yay.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna like a plum one.
Okay. So, and make sure you keep them inside.
Oh, in the little.
Don't touch the edge.
In the little thumbprint.
Yeah, and make sure that all of your
Because you don't want
toppings
it
are-
all spilled over
Yeah.
all over the place. Did
so
I
that
mess
one
up
has
already?
a lot, and that one has a little.
Oh. I need a jam bag. she's
I
ready.
don't know what that means.
You know, one of the bags where you
Pastry bag?
pastry bag.
Oh.
Thank you, but a jam pastry bag. Thanks, Jake.
Okay.
And that way I can squirt out exactly what I want,
Okay.
like 5 cc's.
While she's doing that, I'm going to show you a finished product.
Yes. See,
Okay.
hers are perfected.
Now, what I did with these is these are a combination of different. There's a few missing because, of course, you have to taste them and make sure they taste good. They're not completely finished yet. What you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of powdered sugar.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
She's making a mess over there. That's why I made them ahead. Okay. So what I'm going to do is
I'm the fun dietitian. She's the serious cook.
I'm the stickler. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little grate and I'm going to make it snow.
Right.
Because this is the holidays. You want it to look pretty.
Make it snow.
Best thing to do.
Oh, I have a trivia.
Don't ever do this by hand.
Oh,
You check that. Turn
Okay.
the lights on while I make it
you
snow.
want to know the trivia?
In a minute.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Oh, these are beauteous.
Do you see how pretty the snow makes it? So it went from kind of like dull. Oh, those are actually a total disaster as far as I'm
That's what I
concerned.
thought you were gonna say.
Total disaster because they're not shaped the right way at all. She makes, now these two, these are the ones I did. So I want you to look at these right here.
But
Now-
they're gonna taste delicious.
Yeah. Now, this is what they're supposed to look like. So I want you to ignore that. This is supposed to be, not supposed to be. Okay.
I eat everything
She does. But I like it to look
in
good.
small portions. Small portions.
Okay.
This is the trivia question. How many times has it snowed in the past 116 years in Cincinnati on Christmas?
Okay. Well,
Yes.
think about it
Yes.
without Googling it.
Okay.
Wait. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plate these up.
Oh, those look beautiful. We'll just plate yours, Linda.
Oh, I just dropped one.
Whoopsie
That one's
daisy.
going in the
That's
trash.
for the dog.
I don't
We
have a dog.
It's the 30-second
Oh.
rule, Linda. 30-second rule.
Okay. And the one thing about these is you do not want to set them on top of each other.
That's right. That's
You
right.
can freeze them, but if you freeze them, what you want to do is you want to put in a layer, and you want to put in a little bit of wax paper or parchment paper on top. Hold on, you can't do that yet.
Okay. You feel like you're working with a child, don't you?
Can I tell you, there will be wine today. There will be.
Linda, you're on chemo. You can't.
Oh no, my doctor said every once in a while you need to have some wine. And I'm not joking. Okay. I'm going to actually
Okay.
go ahead and
Those
stagger
are
that
beautiful,
a little
Linda.
bit.
Those look so beautiful. I'm going to
Okay.
sit home and then prove to you. Just so you know, the crepes turned out absolutely perfecto the next day,
Okay.
last week.
Now
Okay.
this is what you want to do is you do want to get them off.
Okay.
And you do want to cool them onto a, I don't know what this is. I think we can actually,
That's Michigan.
I was just going to say, they look like different states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the plan.
But notice how they come off so nice and smooth.
Yeah, they do.
And they
do.
would not have done that without.
And they're going to go down smooth.
I don't know what that one is. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's the tip of some
Yeah.
state.
Okay.
Okay. We'll move
So, go ahead and move that. And you can just set it right on top of
I
that
will.
foil.
I will.
Okay. Now we have one more to do, and this last one is actually the best one for the gluten-free and the peanut butter lovers.
Right.
It's so easy that you're not even going to believe it. You sit down, Maria.
Okay.
You're the host.
Jawohl.
That wasn't appropriate.
Sprechen die Deutsch? Jawohl.
Oh my goodness gracious.
She's, I think I'm scaring my sister.
Nancy said they still taste the same.
That they do.
They actually don't, and I'll tell you why. Because
That's news to me.
no, they don't taste the same because if they
You eat with your eyes.
no, if they're too thin, if you make them too big and
My
they
eyes
thin out,
found me
then
the
they
way.
don't get the chewy center.
Oh, okay.
And you want the chewy brownie
Okay,
center.
okay. That was the best answer I've ever heard. Remember, keep liking the video and I will get you a gift certificate. Me, moi, the
Okay.
crazy one. Okay.
Now you're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get you.
Okay. So did anybody get the answer yet? How many times has it snowed on Christmas in Cincinnati in 116 years? The past 116 years. You're going to be really surprised.
I'm gonna say 10.
Oh, very close. And you didn't go over.
I didn't go over, so that means it must be. Is it my favorite number 8?
Multiply it by 2.
Oh, 16.
Woo! She got it right.
There you go.
I don't know if anybody else does, but so what's the chance it's going to snow this year? It only snowed 16 times in 116 years, and that is a fact.
10%ish.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the mathematician, PhD, said 10% chance. So.
Rachel guessed 9. Rachel
Ooh.
Easterling.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't go over either. You
We
were
also
pretty-
got a like, and Barb said you two are entertaining to watch.
Oh. Yeah. It's
I'm
like
glad you see it that way. 'Cause it's a little bit stressful.
she can only deal with me once every 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And we used to sleep in the same bedroom for like the first 18 years.
Right.
Elizabeth Wheatmartian says I love Linda.
Oh, I love you, Beth Ann.
Oh, I wonder who loves me. Jenny and David.
Yeah.
My mom sometimes.
Yeah, we all love you. I couldn't do what she does, so I really give her a lot of props because I couldn't sit here and just make small talk about, and I don't know the nutrition facts.
Yeah.
So,
You'll learn it before it's all over.
yeah, we both have our part,
Yeah.
and we learned that Maria cannot scoop cookies. So,
That's
you are definitely learning about us
Well,
by watching this.
I know from morning meeting, I was told we're supposed to be twerking.
Yeah. Well,
we,
tell
we,
them
we
why.
don't twerk.
No, tell them why. Because
Brian decided, our fearless leader, in
he misspoke by accident. And
Yeah.
he said, Linda and Maria are going to be doing some healthy twerking. I mean baking. So I said, we can twerk. I got my Christmas party animal shirt on. Woohoo! So
we're gonna truck and twerking with the puggin, puggin dog. So see, you do have a dog.
yeah, I have a dog. Okay, basically that's all I'm doing right now.
Smooth peanut butter.
Is you can use crunchy if you like.
Yeah,
My daughter likes crunchy because she likes to get little bits and pieces in it.
I do too.
My son-in-law, who I started making these for, does
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So that's why I have smooth right now.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna buy some smooth, I think, because you know those little protein balls that I did, healthy protein balls. I did crunchy, but I think next time I'm doing smooth.
okay.
Yeah, just so not to compete
Well,
with
right
everything
now what I'm going to let
Okay.
you do is add an egg.
else. Okay. What,
And
wait
then
a minute.
you're
Do you
gonna-
like me to do it here or here?
It
I
doesn't
forget.
matter. I like it on the table.
That's what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna add an egg. She added all the smooth peanut butter, and you can do crunchy, you can do organic, you can do non-GMO, you can do cheapy, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Well,
we're gonna
before
have.
you do anything else,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is there's just You can use actually all granulated sugar. I like to do half brown and half granulated because the brown sugar gives it a little bit more of that almost
Just like a depth,
yeah, almost kind of like a
caramelized.
It's like a caramelized
I know the words.
note.
I
Yeah.
know the words. Yeah.
Okay, I need a half a cup.
Okay.
Of
So
So it's a half a cup of each. So we got a half a cup of
right.
white sugar.
Okay. They do have
You
brown
can actually
sugar
start stirring.
Splenda, but I've used it in class and I'm not crazy about it, so that's just up to you. Okay, if you want to use artificial sweeteners, stevia, whatever, I'm just not crazy about it. So it's your choice.
Right. And like you said, you're not going to sit here and eat a whole tray.
You might, but I wouldn't recommend it
Yeah.
because when I do that, I get a really bad stomach ache and
Yeah.
I regret it.
Right. And then always pack your brown sugar.
Yeah.
Because it's actually
How do you store it, Linda? And how do you revive it? Do you know those two answers?
Well, you store it tightly covered.
Right.
And I have these lock systems that my mother bought.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they're always locked.
That's
One
what
of
I
the
do.
things if you do have it to where it gets
It's hard.
really hard, I put mine in the microwave
That's what I
for
do.
a couple seconds.
That's what I do, and it softens it up.
And it softens it up.
Okay. I just wanted to give those tips if
Yeah.
somebody didn't know.
And the only thing we need, and I don't see a let me get a teaspoon.
Okay.
We need to add just 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Right. Do you have? Because I do some things with my baking soda. What do you use baking soda for? Some other things?
I use it to clean out my
Coffee cups?
No, I don't have a problem with my coffee cups.
You don't get stains?
I have a dishwasher.
Oh, I don't. Well, you can clean your sink, your coffee mugs, your coffee pot, your washer. So it's really good like that.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm just rinsing the scoop
Yeah.
again because these scoops are. I really need to buy a couple more.
Yeah,
of the
I do
tablespoon-sized
too.
ones.
The scoops are really. I mean, we need this at the recovery center too. It's just they're invaluable. They really are. And we used them at the restaurant we used to work at, and there's quite a few different sizes, and there's a number for each size, but it's great for portion control. I mean, I think everybody should have them, really.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and get another sheet ready?
Okay.
And we're not going to wait to bake these for you guys because you don't want to sit here and wait while we're waiting for them.
Yeah.
So as I'm going to let Maria scoop these.
Oh, are you really? I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
I'll trust her for this.
Do you do the little fork tines?
I'll show you. If you must not have read my recipes.
I
sent you,
did, but my
you?
memory is short.
You didn't read.
I read it.
She doesn't read anything.
I
send
read
her.
everything. I read so much.
Okay.
My brain is
ahead.
inundated with information.
Smooth it out, and then I'm going to show you the trick about.
It's inundated, Linda.
Forks.
It's inundated.
Yeah. Whatever.
If she only knew. I've read so much information today. My brain is overloaded.
Okay. These are cool enough. We're going to go ahead and plate these up. And you can stagger these. These are no problem. And we'll put
See, they look beautiful.
We'll put the prettiest ones on top, the ones I did.
And this plate was purchased at a Goodwill store, and look how beautiful it is. Right?
Right.
Weren't you happy to receive that?
Yeah.
It cost a whole 99 cents.
So that's good enough right there.
Okay.
We don't need to do all of them.
Okay.
Good
So
enough.
you got the point. You got the
And then
point.
what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing.
Oh.
Roll them to a nice smoothness.
Okay. See, that's the part I guess I don't do.
Why?
Because
You don't care what they look like?
I'm lazy.
Yeah. Never be lazy.
I'm the lazy cook.
This is what you call relaxing to me.
Okay.
This is not
Rolling
lazy.
balls. Rolling.
Okay.
Rolling on the cookie dough.
Okay. Now what I do
Yeah.
is go ahead, and you don't need much of this.
Mom's just like, what happened to my first child?
I don't know. My first child turned out fine. Okay. You're going to sprinkle this, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because if you do not sprinkle this first,
Yeah.
then your fork tines will just press in and not come
I
out.
told you, see, I said 4 times.
But that was you asked me if I was going to use them. Which means you didn't read because I talked about fork tines.
I know.
And what did I say about using fork tines? What did I say? What was the...
Crisscross.
I did say crisscross. Okay.
I made it
So
up.
what I do
made it
first
up.
is I go and do each one once.
I just made it up.
It's not sticking too well or too bad right now.
Yeah.
but there's no way I'll be able to go through it one more time. So this is what I do. I go ahead.
Sugar. Just don't
Stop.
do too much with sugar.
Stop talking about sugar because we're watching what we do. Okay. So now go ahead, put a little in your hand.
I'm good with that idea.
And you want to go like this just so it doesn't stick.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay?
That's how you should do your salad dressing too, y'all. Okay?
Yeah.
That's my Texan coming up.
Yeah. Okay, and you don't want to press really, really deep because these will spread a little bit.
You know how I use fork tines, Linda. Because, like, that's how you make peanut butter cookies.
Well, exactly. But I actually talked about doing fork tines in a crisscross.
I know.
But kind of like how we use the spoon with the flour. Yeah. You don't want to use flour on this because these are gluten-free. So you can't,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
So what you do is you use your sugar as the release.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You can stick those in the
have
oven.
credit to you.
Yeah. And I'll put the timer on, but we're not going to worry about waiting for these to get done because I have some done.
Right.
And
we're going to...
I will go ahead and plate them up for you.
Okay. All
Let
right.
me wash my hands first.
Don't.
David said the cookies are looking great.
Okay. And you still like me, David, right? Since Linda's getting all the credit.
Oh, stop.
I'm just messing with
Okay.
you. I'm
And
messing
here
with
they are, and they are
Perfecto.
delicious.
Yes.
And I'm telling you what, if you can't find one cookie in here that you like, I'm sorry because we have
I'm sorry.
we have a little bit of like almost like a light sugar cookie with fruit.
Is that all right? Is that
Yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to get permission.
So we have peanut butter, we have chocolate. This is almost like a Reese's plate here with the chocolate and peanut butter together.
It really is.
And these make wonderful gifts. The one thing you can do is you can put these in airtight containers. You can make them ahead, freeze them. Like I said, the only thing you want to do is when you freeze your thumbprint cookies, just make sure you have wax paper or you have parchment paper between them.
Yeah.
They will freeze for months. Now we only have two. It's actually
They will
Christmas.
never be in that freezer that long.
2
You
weeks
know
from
that.
today is Christmas.
Yeah.
So, I mean, go ahead and make one or two today, and you've got those ready to pull out. Or if somebody comes to visit, you have something to put out with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea.
And we were looking on Amazon Prime for gifts, and some of the gifts won't even make it by Christmas.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you. So this is perfect because you can definitely,
Yeah.
you know, and some of you may even have some of these ingredients already.
I think we need to try these.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Can you, hey, cameraman, can you give us a napkin or put the napkin thing over?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. It smells so good. It looks so good.
First
I
I'm
know
gonna
this is
try-
all fresh and homemade.
I want to just try one bite of each one.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to start with this.
Okay. Make sure you like.
This is my mom's favorite, so I will make sure I make some for you.
This is my favorite. So.
What did you go for? The plum?
It's soft. I just grabbed it.
This is delicious.
Actually, this is plum. I love
Oh,
plum.
I know. Me too.
I didn't even do it
I
on
hope I
purpose.
got the plum.
Plum is great because it's a little bit of tang to it.
Okay.
These are nice and soft.
These are my favorite, and I don't care what shape they are. I would just tell you. I do not care.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Uh-huh.
And they're a little bit warm. They taste like a brownie.
Uh-huh. They do. They do. And you can make these much quicker. Brownies take 30 to 50 minutes.
Okay, this is my advice. Just after seeing what happened is I think there was a little too much oil on the pan. So I think instead of spraying that oil, put a little oil on a paper towel
Okay. You're probably right.
and rub your parchment, and I don't think they'll spread as much.
You're probably right.
Because
And you can even spray the paper towel.
I've never had that problem before.
Okay.
So, but these are...
I might have sprayed a little
Oh.
much. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. They're really awesome.
Okay.
We're not going to twerk. We're 70s girls. Okay? Actually born in the 60s, but we're 70s girls. So we are going to just get up and do the bump.
The Christmas bump.
You, the Christmas bump.
Woo!
Okay.
That's for you, Brian.
Okay. So, everybody.
Did you try your peanut butter?
I didn't yet. I'm going to try them all. Believe me. I will try them all. So, thank you for watching.
Delicious.
I hope you make some cookies. I hope you share some cookies. I hope you share some holiday
Can I just say
goodwill.
one thing?
Yes.
You will never know there's not flour in this.
Oh, I believe you.
It tastes just like a peanut butter cookie, and it's so soft and nice and...
Okay.
Okay, so
Awesome. Thank you, cameraman. Happy birthday. young man. And thank you, Linda. And
It was fun.
everybody's like, and hopefully you'll win a prize. And I just want to sign off from Recovery Center of Hamilton County and thank everybody and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.